Alright, you might be wondering why I have the definition of the Taisho period up on the screen. I just wanted to bring into attention this little thing that I found in terms of this specific Otome game that I was trying to find on my iOS App Store. So there's something that I noticed. I played this game in 2017, based wholly on the Taisho Japanese period, which is the reign of the Taisho Emperor Yoshihito, and it followed the Meiji period. So I'm talking about Butterfly's Poison. That's actually available now in the Nintendo App Store, believe it or not, for about $45. And let me just say it was free in the App Store, which I find interesting. And it's essentially about this girl in a part of the noble family in the Taisho period. And it's wholly a Otome game, as I mentioned. And if you don't already know, which I'd be surprised since you've probably clicked this video knowing, a Otome Gemu is a maiden game, is a story-based video game that is targeted to Otome. So essentially just what I'm confused about is how it's not available for free anymore on the App Store. It's now targeted more for older demographics. I'm not sure if it was like that before. Based on memory, this is all based on memory, but what I remember from the plot is that there's this noble girl that she's actually very feisty in terms of going whoever goes against her wishes, which is what happens, believe it or not, in the story. She is forced to marry into a more prestigious family, or she's forced essentially in arranged marriage, and she does not want this. There's also a factor that I remember where her essentially I think this is her brother. Yeah. Oh yes, this is her brother. And that's also what's weird was the target. But anyways, the route that I went for was let's see if I can find him. Okay, here we are. Title screen. It was actually let me see. This guy right here. So what I can remember from this route was I think he was a soldier and was actually very malevolent, so followed all the rules and such. So I think there's a point where he gets wrong, and then there's something that happens. I'm not sure. I essentially went back to try to find this game because I wanted to see if it really existed. Because I played it such a long time ago, and when I was pretty much gaslighted by the App Store because it was not available anymore, I was wondering what happened, and I even searched it up to see if on Reddit if anybody was saying anything about this game, but it seems like all of it was just about the Nintendo Switch release, which was literally just a year ago, I believe, or actually this year, November 11th. And I just found that interesting that there's no news about it never being an iOS app, but I'm pretty sure it was. And on top of that, it was free. I found it actually really interesting, and I thought the plot was really good. I actually stopped. I didn't even finish the route because I kind of got annoyed that. Okay, spoilers ahead if you don't want to be spoiled. In the route with this blue hair character, she essentially starts going on excursions with him as he wanted to be. I think he loved birds, and then he wanted to learn more about them, and she essentially goes to all his travels and such, and they end up having a kid. So what happened is, what I don't like is how throughout the whole pretty much the whole plot is just her paving her own path, but instead she ends up forgetting her dream, which I kind of forgot what it was, and just ends up just living together with a life with this character, which is fine, but I just didn't think it was. I thought it was contradictory to the whole message, but anyways, besides the point. So now it's $45, and not even including how much it costs on other sites. So I was just trying to find it was free before. Let's just say eBay. Now it's around $52 more, $94. I'm guessing the company knew what they were doing. They knew they had potential and probably removed it from your app store so that instead of it being free, they actually have some more monetary gain instead of that's just how it works. It's a game. But it sucks because when players actually did play it originally and they're trying to find it now that it costs around 50 price range, that's a lot. It's kind of oh, you have to pay this large amount when before you couldn't, which is not really that big of an issue. I just found it interesting. But yeah, that was essentially all that I was thinking about. I just wanted to bring it to attention because it seems I couldn't find any more information based on that. But I mean, if anybody wants me to, I could actually try paying for it and seeing if anything changes in terms of the content. But yeah, that's really it.